presume you're looking forward to Sunday like everybody else. It always seems with you, the bigger the crowd, the bigger the stage, the bigger the performance. Is that fair to say?
Oh, I don't know about that now, but no, look, like I'm buzzing to get out there. I was one of the few that were in the stadium in 2014 when the Irish women last played there, and to kind of remember those moments of post game interacting with the players, and just like the really good win that they had that day too is something that stood with me forever. And yeah, I think now it's kind of nearly like a full circle moment to be able to get out onto the pitch myself. So yeah, like I'm just very grateful to get the opportunity.
It must be quite emotional for you when you think about that, the kind of full circle of it all. Can you take a minute on Sunday, maybe during the anthems or something, to let all that sink in?
No, probably not. Like, probably just stick to the game. Yeah, like it's a big 80 minutes for Scotland, and I suppose like you can't really let your mind slip into the kind of massive occasions that it's going to be, because Scotland are a class side, and I think if you let them into the game, then they'll take a lot from you. So yeah, like I think maybe post game, maybe sitting down with my parents or that kind of thing, and just chatting about, I suppose, that 2014 game, or sitting with past players as well. And like it's going to be so cool as well to kind of have past, future and present players all at the game, kind of spurring us on, because yeah, they're the ones that paved the way too.
I know there's huge confidence about it the minute after the performance against Wales, huge momentum, and for yourself, your own brilliant form as well. You must be feeling sky high at the minute.
Yeah, like I think, yeah, like I felt good about the performance against Wales, but like it's definitely not a complete performance, I don't think. Like myself personally, I probably left a few percents out in certain parts of my game, and sat down with some of the coaches afterwards, and there's still a lot for me to chase, and to just be a better player for the team. So I'm very excited to hopefully get the chance to do that at the weekend. And yeah, I think us as a team, like we speak about fast starts a lot now, and we speak about kind of being more clinical in that 22. So I suppose like when you take chances against Scotland, or when you get into the 22, you just have to take them. And yeah, like I think we can create a lot of good moments this weekend, but yeah, we just got to be on it as well.
Best of luck. Thanks.
No, cheers, thank you.
You said there's a few little presenters here or there you want to add to your game. Can you give us an insight into what they are? What areas do you want to really hone in on?
Jeez, give you all my secrets. I know, like I think like everyone talks about the likes of super strength and that kind of thing, and for me, my super strength probably is that carrying game. But like it's how do you become more physical? Like how do you become more dominant in those collisions? Because like, was I dominant in every collision? No, probably not. Like, and I think I probably could have bossed a few more situations, and it's about chasing those. And then defensively as well, it's how do you be more dominant, because I'm not just happy with being dominant, I want to be the most dominant. So yeah, like I think little moments like that, and I think I can probably get the ball back a few more times on the floor. So yeah, like I think there's a lot for me to chase, and I'm very grateful to have the coaches here to kind of help me, whether it's Skays and I doing basically a run it straight before training today, or that kind of thing. It's seeing how I can get more out of my game.
To take an example like Bevan Parsons' try at the weekend, where you've probably got three defenders coming at you, and
Yeah.
you get the offload away. How much work have you put in over the last couple of years to actually pick out those moments where the carry isn't on, but the offload is? Because as you said, like, you love dominant collisions, and I imagine it's very, very tempting to just always be running those.
Oh, well, I think like those moments come off the back of being dominant in collisions, and like I was lucky. Like I do a lot of analysis on like different back rows and that kind of thing, and I knew that I could probably win a race around some of their back rows. So it's about beating the first defender, and then seeing what you can do after that, and trying to get to one of the backs, because I suppose when a forward runs at the back, it's probably, unless like you're probably going to be a bit more dominant, and you look for those collisions, because it's just a little bit of a mismatch. And then I've played with Bay long enough now to kind of nearly sense where she is. So yeah, I was just lucky that she caught it, because I think it was either going to go one of two ways. It was either going to be she's in kind of scoring a try, or Jazz Joyce has caught the ball and running up the field. But yeah, no, look, I think those moments come off the back of dominant collisions, and yeah, just grateful Bay has the pace to finish it off.
From the occasion point of view this weekend, there's going to be a lot of people coming to the game this weekend, either for their first women's game of rugby or even their first game of rugby. What's your message to those people, those first timers this weekend?
Oh, just enjoy it, because I think the place is going to be absolutely buzzing, and hopefully we can back it up on the field and give a few moments that people can cheer about. But yeah, like I think people get behind this team because of who we are and how connected we are, what we put out on the field. And I think we're in a lucky position as well that like we have fans that support us and not necessarily the men's, because they just love seeing what we're doing, whether it's Anna and Eve on TikTok or whether it's some of the girls just on social media. Like they love us for who we are, and then there's people who obviously support the rugby side of it. But yeah, look, we've a diverse kind of group of fans, and yeah, we're just very grateful for all of them.
Your team in particular, you often stay very late out on the pitch, signing autographs, taking selfies and everything like that. How long do you reckon you might be out there this weekend?
As long as possible. As long as possible. We all kind of like hide from our manager. It's like she's there trying to tap us on the shoulder, get us in, and you always kind of say like one more. But yeah, I suppose we just try and get as many people as possible. Because like I know myself as a kid going to these games, like how much of an impact that has on people. Like I'd say I have plenty of yokes signed in the house, and like I have a 2013 jersey hanging up on the wall, and it's above my bed, and it's from when they won the Grand Slam, and it's sat there ever since like I was a kid, ever since I got it for my birthday. And like it's signed by the team, and it's those sort of moments that stick with kids, and it could inspire the next person to come along and wear a green jersey. So yeah, look, at like we try to do everything we can to help kids kind of, I suppose, get into sport, not just rugby. But yeah, like I think if we can inspire one kid, then that's job done, really, isn't it?
And just finally for me then, when you were there in 2014 watching Ireland that day, were there any particular players you were looking up to? Who were your idols back then?
Oh, like there's so many, isn't there? Like that team was just full of stalwarts, like and legends of the game. And like you have the likes of Lynn Cantwell, who's obviously probably upstairs now at the minute working away, but the likes of her, are like likes Claire Malloy and that kind of thing as well. And I think for me at the time, I was still a back. I was still scrum half kind of vibes, maybe a bit of 10, bit of centre, and I was a bit faster. So like I was anywhere really in the backs, and it was only a couple of years later then that I'd kind of moved to back row. But yeah, look, I think I was just the ultimate fangirl back in those days, and to kind of have it flipped now and then come to our games is something that's a bit surreal, and it's very special, to be honest, when you look into the crowd and you see them, because yeah, as a kid, it's probably something you dream of, and yeah, it like I said, it's a bit of a full circle moment.
And I do actually want to ask about Scotland as well this weekend. They're having a very difficult championship so far, but this has always been a pretty tight game, barring one exception across the last 6-7 years. Always seems to be a one-score game. There's a pretty good rivalry there. Yeah,
exactly. Like Scotland are a test team, and they know how to put it up to us. They know how to frustrate us at times, and I think they have been unlucky with a lot of injuries, and like I want to wish all those players the best in their recoveries, because I know it's not the nicest to miss international games, or games like this are ones that you live for, and occasions you live for. So yeah, like I think they have been unlucky, but it's presented a lot of opportunities for them as well to cap new players, to give younger girls opportunities. So they've obviously come up, they've stood up, and they've kind of taken those opportunities with two hands. And yeah, I think they're a side that if you switch off for any amount of time, they're going to punish you. So yeah, hopefully we can get a fast start and just be dominant, like I said. I hope so too. Yeah, well, I think those things come off the back of time together. I think we've been very lucky that we spent a lot of time together. Like you take this campaign, it's like 7 weeks on the bounce, and we're all living in each other's pockets. So yeah, like I think it's likes of those, but on field, like how do you get more connected? It's probably through being honest and kind of reflecting on things, and just I suppose being honest in that bit of feedback, whether it's, I don't know, Britt coming up to me and being like, oh, I think you could have done this differently. It's like, what were you seeing in this moment? It's like those sort of questions that make you think about or reflect on a different moment, and like it's those conversations that ultimately make you a bit more connected on field. And like I spoke about with that offload, like I could nearly just sense where Bay was, and I knew she was going to be there. So it's being connected like that too. And I think when you're in a game like that, it's an incredible feeling. It's something that I probably can't really describe, because you just do feel so connected on the field, and yeah, it just feels like nothing is really going to break you, and it's nearly inevitable that you're going to score or try even.